Hey all, Hipper here, and welcome to what is probably one of the most boring videos you are ever going to watch on this channel here. So yeah, you have been warned now, but I have been playing Mainz for quite a while now. It's about a few weeks since the ship came out, and I've tried a few builds on it, and yeah, I am not impressed. It's average, I guess. Nothing special, really. Weimar is special. Mainz is not special. It's just it's a run-of-the-mill HE spammer, really. Yeah, you get the German extra penetration, but against legendary battleships, which you will face a lot in the ship here, it doesn't really matter that much. It's not like Weimar that gets to face tier 5 battleships. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, as you can see, we take up like the HE spamming position here with our other fellow HE spammer, and we just can't wait for these battleships to come out in the open so we can sit behind the island and hold the right trigger and pretend we're doing well. So yeah, if I seem a little bit negative towards HE spammers, that's because I am. And Mainz definitely is an HE spammer. It has like pretty good AP as well, but it's rare you get to use it in this thing here, I think. When I play Hipper, well, obviously I get to use the AP all the time, but in Mainz, HE is usually the better of the two in most situations. And yeah. We have a battleship joining us in here, which is interesting because there is absolutely nothing he can shoot at in here. So it would make more sense if he repositioned somewhere else, because he cannot fire over that island there. So yeah, and I try to make him like conscious of the fact that he is doing absolutely nothing in there. He's not doing any damage, and he's just wasting his potential. But first I just want to see how long he's actually going to sit there for. And to quote the great Meta Jerk, another, World of Warships Legends YouTuber, he always says, go where your team isn't. And I mean, those are golden words, because that's what you should do. And having two cruisers sitting here spamming is already not ideal, but having the battleship here is just ridiculous. Now I try to get him to actually do something now. I don't know what he should do, but anything instead of sitting here and doing absolutely nothing. I would be happy if he went up the middle, or if he started to push out on the flank, like the other battleship is asking him to. But as it is, he's doing nothing. So obviously neither the Cleveland or myself wants to jump out here in front of 3 loaded battleships. That's just going to be a suicide. And I do believe they have a destroyer out there spotting us as well. So we'll have to soften them up from in here somehow. And someone is pointing out where the destroyer is, and that's wonderful, but the Cleveland is the only one with the radar, so it really is his job. But he's not moving at all, so I'm not moving at all. So we're playing this like a real HE focused game, and it's just so boring. Like, it's terrible. And I do think I have an agile build on the ship here, actually, but this situation here, it doesn't really call for agile shenanigans, because these battleships here, they are dug in, and there's no way I would be able to get up there without getting taken apart. And there's no point going out on the flank, because these guys are really well positioned, and they'll just nail anyone out there, if you're not a battleship, that is. Now, had I been in a Targo here, I might actually have tried a push, at least before this Yamato here stuck its nose out. Now it's too late. But a few minutes ago, I would probably actually have pushed up and see if I couldn't have torped at least one, perhaps 2 of these battleships here to get something going on this flank. Because as it is now, we're going to lose this flank here because the battleships aren't coming out. Of course, they don't want to get like burned to a crisp, which makes sense. And the battleship is still sitting behind, like to my side here, and he hasn't. I don't think he's fired a shot at all in this game. And a gentle encouragement there to actually go and do something. So we need some kind of push, some sort of distraction. And like I said, if I was in Atago, now the Yamato has retreated again, I would definitely push up now. But Mainz is just not fast enough, and it's not agile enough, and it's not armored enough. Atago would have a good chance of getting up there and torping the Yamato on all the way on the left there to take him out of the equation. Then perhaps another one, don't know, but yeah, it would be a suicide mission. But as it is now, we're not really getting anywhere. And so if you notice, then the battleship actually fired a salvo here, but he didn't take out this Iowa here, and he is pretty much now allowing this Iowa to flank us. And yeah, well, that's the beginning of the end right here, because the enemy is now taking up a position on the flank because, well, our battleship has left the flank, and our other battleship is sitting in here with us as well. Meaning that the Iowa, all it has to do is go around the island, and then he's got a very nice cross-firing position on us. So that's why I'm firing at it. I need this ship to die before it gets into that position. But obviously I cannot do that kind of damage. I need a battleship to citadel this Iowa, and he is broadside on. But that's just not happening, apparently. And now you can see that other two battleships are slowly pushing down the side. And yeah, this is just like, yeah, I pretty much know exactly how this is going to end. And we're also not doing too well on the other flank. So this is pretty much my main criticism of Mainz. And I know it's not a criticism because otherwise like the ship would be too powerful, but I think it's too squishy. Had I been in Atago, like I said, or perhaps Hipper, I would have been able to push up and taken one, maybe two salvos from these two battleships here, and quite possibly been able to torp them because they are quite close. But Mainz can't do that. Any hit will penetrate, and it is very, very likely to actually citadel this ship here. So going against legendary battleships in open water in a Mainz is just a no-go. And if you've seen my channel, you know that I kind of enjoy going against battleships, and especially legendary battleships in open water. And just can't do that in Mainz. So so far it's been a riveting battle, right? I mean, I'm sure you can't contain the excitement of when the next fire will be set, or when I will next be unspotted for the battleships. Oh, it's extremely exciting. And these two guys here are retreating now, so I'm guessing that means that the Yamato is making its move, which it is. And well, to be honest, I'm pretty fed up with this game here. So I'm going to see if I can do a very nice torp run, and then call it a day. And right now we are equal on ships. So if I take out a battleship, yeah, that could help. It could also do absolutely nothing. That's unknown at this moment. But before I actually get my German cruiser here around the corner, we're going to lose 3 ships, and that just pretty much cements my plan to go for a torp here. Because now I'm in a bad situation. I'm getting hit from 2 sides, and if I go forward, I'll be hit from another side. And that Khabarovsk out there that the Cleveland didn't want to go and spot with the radar, he's having a field day with my broadside. So I'm just going to say, okay, that's it. Not interested in this anymore. I'm just going to torp my way out of this. Oh, and I mean, battles like these are just the worst, especially when you're in a ship like this, where you're pretty much pigeonholed into one role, and you can't make any, you know, naughty plays or action-packed, well, plays, I guess it is. and that's one of the main reasons I don't like to play squishy HE spamming cruisers, because it's just boring. It's incredibly boring. I actually prefer battleships over ships like this, over Cleveland and Mainz and Ochakov also, and Helena, well, all of them. So we're going to use our torpedoes here, and then we're going to die, because like I said, Mainz cannot take any hits from from legendary battleships, and he does get off one salvo, just a few more seconds, and we would have survived probably a few more seconds more until some other battleship had taken us out. So that was Mainz in what I think is, I actually think it's probably the most boring battle I've ever had in the game. And I play this game to have fun, and I don't have fun in ships like that. So that's why I don't play it. Now I'm maybe a little rough on Mainz here. It's not really that ship's fault, because it is one of the better HE spammers. And that's the Iowa from before. He decided to ram someone in the middle channel. So Mainz, it is the current campaign ship. Is it worth anything? Yeah, it's good. It's like average, perhaps a little bit above average. But like I said, against legendaries, it really suffer. It's quite a difference between a pure tier 7 game and a mixed legendary tier 7 game, which you will have a lot, because no one plays legendary cruisers. So every time you play a tier 7 cruiser, you will be in legendary battle with mostly legendary battleships. And that kind of ruins the fun of Mainz for me. Like I said, Weimar doesn't have that problem, because it's facing 6s and 7s, which is much better for the ship. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly didn't, and I'll see you out there.